AI tools to improve your productivity. Would you like to do more in less time? With artificial intelligence, it's possible. Today we are going to talk about 7 AI tools that will help you improve your productivity. Whether you work alone or as a team, these tools can revolutionize the way you work, making your daily tasks faster and more efficient. And stay until the end of the video, because I will tell you how you can edit videos in minutes without having previous experience. Let's get started. Let's start with Notion AI. This tool is perfect for those who want to save time by organizing their ideas and projects. Notion not only helps you organize your notes and tasks, but now with IA, you can also automate a lot of your planning, for example. If you are writing a blog or preparing a project, Notion AI will help you generate an outline quickly, suggesting titles, subtitles, and even the initial content for each section. Let's say you have a general idea of what you want to do, but you don't know how to structure it. Notion AI can turn those loose ideas into an organized list of actions, even if you run out of ideas. It can suggest additional steps to follow, which is useful both for planning a project and keeping the workflow continuous.
Today we introduce Notion AI, which brings the power of artificial intelligence directly to your workspace. Notion, let's say we write a post to present Notion to AI. It's as simple as asking for help from iAssist and clicking Generate Post. Then, sit back and watch as artificial intelligence completes your first draft. The EA of Notion also has a lot of talent to help you with your brainstorming when you get stuck. In this case, let's brainstorm to promote our new function. Looks great, Notion AI, and thinks big, but is also effective in details like correcting spelling and grammar. Do you need help translating? Watch how Notion AI translates in real time. The truth is that sometimes we all get stuck, and in these cases Notion AI can help you write. Ask him. It's a little bold, but we'll accept it.
ChatGPT. We continue with ChatGPT, one of the most versatile tools that exist. You can use it for almost anything. Respond to emails, create drafts of documents, generate scripts for your videos, or even get quick tips to solve a problem. But the key to ChatGPT is that it becomes your personal assistant, always willing to help you. Imagine that you have to write a complicated email. You can write the main ideas to ChatGPT, and he is in charge of structuring and writing it for you. Another example is the creation of scripts for videos, where it helps you not only obtain a base text, but also give it a specific style, whether more professional, casual, or humorous, depending on your audience. Most impressive is that it adapts to your style over time, making the results more personalized and accurate. Open.
Hey, I invited my son Imran and I to try some of his new technology, so we are curious to know how good it can be to give private math classes to someone at Khan Academy. So let's get started. It's charging fine. Make sure he sees our screen.
Actually, in this format, I can't. Hello.
I'm here with my son, and I'd love for you to teach him this math problem, but don't give him the answer. You can ask him questions and push him in the right direction, but I really want to make sure he understands it for himself, and he's here in the room, so you can talk to him directly.
Happy to help you. Let's analyze the problem together. You can first identify which sides of the triangle are the opposite, the adjacent and the hypotenuse with respect to angle alpha.
All right, I'm pretty sure this is the alpha angle here, right?
Right now, looking at the triangle, which side do you think the hypotenuse is? Remember the hypotenuse?
I'm not totally sure, I think. I think it might be this one, but I'm not really sure on this side does.
It's close. Actually, the side AC is called the side adjacent to angle alpha. The hypotenuse is the longest side of a right triangle and is directly opposite to the right angle. You can find what the hypotenuse is.
Oh, okay, I see. So I think the hypotenuse is this really long side from A to B would be correct.
Exactly, well done. Now that you've identified the hypotenuse, you can identify which side is the opposite side of the alpha angle.
Okay, well, you told me earlier this was the adjacent side, and I know it's the hypotenuse. So I guess this side, BC, is the opposite side.
Great deduction. That's absolutely correct now that you've identified all the sides relative to angle alpha. Do you remember the formula to find the sine one angle in a right triangle?
Yeah, I know the sine equals the opposite on the hypotenuse.
Perfect, that's absolutely true. Now you can apply that formula to find the alpha sine in the triangle using the lengths of the sides that we have identified.
Okay, so you told me that 7 this side. BC is the opposite side. And then you said the hypotenuse is the longest side, so it would be this side AB, which is 25. So the answer would be 7 out of 25.
You've done excellent work. So sin alpha equals 7 over 25. You did a great job identifying the sides and using the Breast formula. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them.
Grammarly. Have you ever sent an email and then noticed grammatical errors that you overlooked? Grammarly is the ideal solution to avoid these embarrassing situations. It not only helps you with spelling and grammar errors, but also improves the clarity of your texts. Imagine you have to send an email to an important client. Grammarly won't just check bugs, but it will also suggest more concise phrases and a tone more appropriate for the occasion. It's like having a professional editor available 24/7. This is particularly useful when you are under pressure and don't have time to carefully review every word. With Grammarly, you can be sure that your text will look polished and professional, which improves communication and the perception that others have of you.
Welcome to the first installment of Grammarly Basic, a new series dedicated to explaining the Grammarly product experience. Be sure to subscribe and like this video. What is Grammarly? It offers the best communication assistance in the world, helping millions of people communicate flawlessly with its AI-based software. At least remember this, Grammarly is much more advanced than your default grammar and spelling checker and costs nothing to install and test it. Grammarly helps students, professionals, and business leaders around the world improve their communication and deliver brilliant writing. How is it achieved? Grammarly is available to download at ngrammarly.com on your desktop, and as a browser extension, you can also get the Grammarly keyboard on your phone or tablet. Entire organizations can also get Grammarly Enterprise accounts to empower their teams and drive business growth. It is very easy to install Grammarly. Choose the free option or upgrade to premium, and you will be on your way to communicating with more clarity and confidence. Once set up, Grammarly supports over 500,000 popular apps and sites like Gmail, Google Docs, Microsoft Office, and Slack. With Grammarly by your side, enjoy instant improvements in your emails, documents, text messages, social media posts, and all your most important writings. What's going on here? Kayla back in the studio, Grammarly's name. I'm here to tell you where to access instant communication suggestions from the comfort of your home, office, or on the go. But before explaining Grammarly, press subscribe and like this video. Grammarly's sophisticated AI-based assistance works where you do. But to specify where and how Grammarly appears for millions of people around the world, we are going to touch on 5 key points. One Grammarly is available in over 500,000 apps and websites. It helps you on computers, tablets, and phones, providing you with a very valuable backup where you like to write too. To access the goodness of the green logo, download the desktop app to use Grammarly on Mac and Windows and look for the Grammarly logo while working in programs like Gmail, Word, Slack, and Outlook. If you use Google Workspace a lot, get the Grammarly browser extension on Chrome, Safari, Edge, and Firefox. Pro tip, I recommend installing both the desktop app and the browser extension because they work together like magic and give you the confidence to click submit, post, etc. 4. Once your account is activated, you can return to Grammarly.com to use the Grammarly editor as a space dedicated to reviewing your work. 5. Grammarly is also available through mobile apps for iOS and Android, so you can write your best with real-time suggestions on all your applications. Okay, that's a lot of information in a YouTube-worthy amount of time. If you have any questions, you can always visit Grammarly.com for more information.
Holding meetings or interviews and needing transcription. This is an amazing solution. Transcribing meetings manually can be an exhausting and time-consuming task, but Otter.ai there does everything for you automatically and in real time. Imagine you're in an important meeting. Otter allows you to fully concentrate on the conversation without having to worry about writing down every word that is said. Then you can review the transcript that comes with timestamps and even a division by speakers. This feature is perfect if you are working as a team and need to share detailed notes with your colleagues, making sure everyone is aligned without misunderstandings.
I ran into context overload, and imagine you end a meeting with one client and enter a meeting with another. Are you shifting gears? You're changing the context of the industry, the vertical, the challenges, the personalities you interact with. So imagine what happens when you can go to a meeting without having to worry about taking a single note. Like where you know no detail will be missed. It will be easily researchable. They are easily accessible. Whoever has an action item will receive a notification about that action item. I'm like, great, I'm picking all this up. I can perform much more in a meeting. I don't need to worry about capturing every little detail. Auto supports me.
Trello Butler. For those who manage projects, Trello is a well-known tool. But did you know that with Butler.ai, you can automate many of the repetitive tasks within Trello? Butler.ai allows, for example, to create new task lists based on patterns, automate task assignment, and even send automatic reminders. Imagine that your team always has certain recurring tasks on Monday mornings. Butler.ai can schedule those tasks for you, allowing your colleagues to see them on their dashboard without you having to manually create them each week. This not only saves time, but also minimizes the risk of errors or omissions in large projects. With many tasks, having automation like this makes a big difference in team efficiency and focus.
Did you know that workers spend 36% of their day looking for information and only find it 44% of the time? How's everything going? My name is Javier Angel, and today I'm going to show you how you can use Trello as your productivity dashboard to make sure you're tracking all your most important work in one place. Now, if you're like me, maybe you've tried marking everything and maybe it seemed like a good idea at first, but then it quickly got out of hand. Or maybe you have a tab open right now, and it may at some point become 3, 5, or 10, or maybe so many that you just lose count of all the things you're trying to track. Trello gives you a productivity dashboard that allows you to keep a bird's eye view of everything that happens in the company. As for me, I have my work divided into several lists. You can see all the pending projects I currently have, the list tickets I'm following, the things I have to do and the ones I have to follow, the cross-functional work, the important boards, and in fact the items that I have completed to make sure that my boss knows that I am aware of everything that comes in. I'm actually realizing that this project here is really finished. I want to get into it quickly to make sure everything is done, and thanks to the power of smart links. I have a window at work that I can interact with live with this tour ticket. However, everything looks good, so I'm going to click on the XY, then I'll pass it to completed. The nice thing about smart links in this forum is that I can interact with several things. Here I have my Confluence page, which without having to specifically go into Confluence, I can open my Confluence page here. And here I can interact with this advertising and creative campaign. Maybe I want to edit it and add a little more style, or maybe I just want to add a couple of words for the sake of this video. Hello? No, I'll post it later. And now, although the publication seems to have just been completed on my part, those who are interacting with my Confluence page within Confluence are also going to see that addition in real time. The best thing about using Trello as a productivity dashboard is that it goes beyond Atlassian's own tools. Here I have a board. I look to interact using smart links. I can activate any smart link by copying the project link to my trust board. Now that everything is loaded, I can interact and move all things around like I'm in sight. Today I don't have to waste time trying to find things or change context outside of my favorite tool, which is Trello. Best of all, again, if you are a company that is dedicated to Google or Microsoft, you can interact with those tools as well. Maybe you have documents hosted on Google Drive, and within that Google Drive you have a document that you are currently working on again in real time. I can do all the things without having to leave my Trello board, saving me that amount of time. This use case is particularly interesting and something that many companies have been using in their day-to-day lives. So try it today as your productivity dashboard and tell me what you think of Descript.
And now one of my favorites, Descript. This tool allows you to edit videos as if you were editing a text document. Imagine that you are creating a video tutorial and you realize that you said something wrong. Instead of having to edit the video frame by frame, you just edit the text and Descript does the rest. You can even remove filler words like or e with just one click, improving the quality of your video easily. This tool also has advanced features, such as the ability to clone your voice, which is perfect for those who want to adjust a couple of words without having to re-record everything. In short, Descript. In data in-depth, it makes video editing accessible even to those who have no experience, making it fast and efficient. Lumen's Cosin. Finally, we have Lumen's 5. If you are a content creator or want to start creating videos without spending hours editing, Lumen's 5 is a perfect option. Convert articles or blog posts into visually appealing videos in a matter of minutes. Let's say you have a blog and want to share your content in a more dynamic way. You just put the link in Lumen, and he takes care of creating a video version with images, transitions, and even music. It is ideal for capturing an audience that prefers to consume content in video format rather than reading long articles, which I love about Lumen Fin. It allows you to customize every aspect of the video, so even though it is automatic, you can still give it your personal touch and make it unique for your audience. Let me
show you how to make a video in 1 minute.
I think what AI is going to allow marketing professionals is to delve into many more things like this. For example, if you are a salesperson who is a great writer, but you are not that good at editing videos, you could use a tool like Lumen 5 to make videos. I think you're going to see a lot more block-shaped sellers and a lot less. Try it yourself at lumen5.com.
See you there.
The most interesting thing about these tools is that in addition to saving us time, they allow us to focus on the most important things: creativity and quality content. Instead of wasting hours on repetitive tasks, you can delegate them to these IAs and dedicate more time to what really matters. So now that you know these 7 tools, which one do you plan to try? First, I leave you the links to each one in the video description so you can explore them. If you like this content, don't forget to like it, subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss our next videos on artificial intelligence and productivity. See you in the next video.